If your skin looks like this, or this, or this all contributes to what we call uneven skin tone, which we all have some varying degrees of uneven skin tone. You're never gonna have perfect skin, not to be discouraging, but in this video, we're gonna be talking about specifically uneven skin tone.
We'll talk about what causes uneven skin tone, how to treat it, and we'll be building you a routine that you can put together and personalize and integrate into your life.
So all things uneven skin tone, here we go.
Here we go.
First up, shout out to Versed for sponsoring this video. Not Versed, the anesthetic drug. Big fans of Versed. We've talked about them several times on this channel. They're affordable, they're widely available. Target, verseskin.com, Amazon, and they use great ingredients. So shout out to them for sponsoring this video. You can also go to verseskin.com and use the code Doctorly10 or whatever code I pop on the screen here to get 10% off your purchase. Now let's hop into the video.
So we're gonna start with the causes of an uneven skin tone. So our skin ages, we can't help intrinsic aging, but a lot of this is actually external factors like the sun that contributes as well. But both inside and out, the causes collectively result to be increased pigment production, uneven pigment production, increased texture, thickening and thinning of parts of our skin, and collectively it's just this constellation of uneven pigment and uneven texture that we all can appreciate to some extent.
All these different factors come together: large pores, large oils, sebaceous glands, uneven pigment. What they end up creating is this feeling, and it's not like a specific thing. It's this sort of feeling of uneven skin tone, which the opposite of that would be increased radiance, increased brightness, even skin tone. Your skin just looks clearer, more radiant, more glowing. When you're trying to oppose this uneven skin tone, your goal is to do these things: brighten, improve texture, improve dark spots. And then when you do that, your skin to other people and to yourself will look much more healthy. Since it's a myriad?
Yeah.
Or a myriad?
I like myriad.
Of skincare problems contribute to this uneven skin tone, you're gonna need to use a myriad of ingredients to treat this. So what are our hero ingredients that we would be looking for to treat this uneven skin tone? So of course, retinoids. It does an incredible amount of things. So it's gonna increase that skin cell turnover. It's gonna make your texture more even, but it's also gonna make your pigment more even by affecting tyrosinase and also the pigment that's already deposited inside of your skin. So it's doing several things to basically target the main two things that contribute to uneven skin tone. So retinoids are great for this.
And then the next hero ingredient, it's got to be an exfoliating acid of some form. I mean, they just do so much. They have a similar overlap where they both decrease the pigment that exists, but it does it in a different way. They help remove the pigment that's already been established, so it really complements something like a retinoid well. Plus, they do have cell signaling that increases collagen, so not only will they help with tone, they're going to help with texture too.
And the extreme form of like your exfoliating acids, which you're going to find in your over-the-counter skincare products, would be chemical peels in the office. And what you find when someone has a chemical peel after their skin all peels off, their skin tone just looks phenomenally even. That's going to be the main result. What you're going to do with chemical peels is texture and tone are going to be massively improved. And that's what you see in the lower strength exfoliating acids that are available over the counter. So your glycolic acid, your lactic acid, your mandelic acid, and to some degree your salicylic acid is going to do an incredible job with tone.
Alongside these comes, this one really is like your major supporting ingredient, niacinamide, because again, it hits on every front, but it does it in a way that's a supporting role. So it helps with hyperpigmentation, it helps with texture. It's actually helpful for the skin barrier for multiple different reasons, which is great because a lot of hyperpigmentation ingredients and tone ingredients, texture ingredients can be irritating. So this complements all of that. It's a jack of all trades. Just kind of all of these kind of like foundationally address everything in some form.
Absolutely. And the other thing with niacinamide there is that it's also going to help with some of the yellowness that you can get with the sin or skin he loves this phrase, skin sallowing or sallowness. So there's some of that yellowness that you can get in the skin. It's going to help with that, which can contribute to an uneven skin tone. And then, of course, after some of these heavy-hitting ingredients, we have some more supporting ingredients, things that target pigment, kojic acid. You have some things that are more antioxidants like glutathione and vitamin C, and you have other ingredients that can also help with texture like your enzyme exfoliants and licorice root. There's a lot of ingredients that can then support a lot of this, and then when you're using these ingredients in your routine, that's how you're really going to see the best improvement in your skin tone.
Now we've got our laundry list of ingredients. Now how are we going to incorporate these and put this all together? So we always model this after a cleanse, treat, and protect regimen. So we'll start with the cleanser. and it should come as no surprise. You can actually be pretty basic with your cleanser. There are glycolic acid cleansers out there. I actually do kind of like them, but that is not your exfoliating product. So just go basic with your cleanser, and then you move forward and really invest in the active ingredients and your active product.
Right. So at night, in the treat step of your skincare routine, what I like to do, and it's part of my own personal skincare routine, is to do retinoids 5 nights a week. Now, it doesn't need to be 5 nights in a row, so it's the 3-1-3 rule that I've come up with. You see 3 nights of retinoids, 1 night of an exfoliating acid, 3 nights of retinoids, and this is really going to help with uneven skin tone. We'll link some products above on retinoids, some of our favorite products that we've done in the past. We've done videos on this. We'll also link some in the description, but you want to pick a retinoid. If you already have one, use that 3-1-3.
So now let's say you have your retinoid backbone, your 3-1-3, your 5 days a week. Whatever, your math is your math. It's fine. It's your skin. Now we're going to bring in and introduce some hero products from Versed. The first one will actually fit and live with that exfoliate step that Dr. Shaw was talking about.
This is the Doctor's Visit Instant Resurfacing Mask, and you may have seen my video on this, the short, and I was sampling out this product. It's a great product. But if you remember in that video, I spilled the product all over the place, and then people suspected that maybe I scooped it off the floor. There's no evidence that I scooped it off the floor, but it could have happened. So what's really cool about this product is that it's like this apple jelly consistency. Look at this stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like fun textures and colors, so yeah, I love it. It's great.
Right. So how are you going to use this product? So this is a strong exfoliating acid. I like using this just 2 nights a week. So again, like that 3-1-3, where you could use that on that other night that you're not using your retinoid. This thing is loaded with good ingredients though. It's got both alpha hydroxy acid, so glycolic acid, lactic acid, but it also has beta hydroxy acid or salicylic acid and pineapple enzyme. So this is something that's going to be really exfoliating in multiple ways. It has HAs, BHAs, and pineapple.
Yeah, so you have the fruit enzymes like Dr. Shaw was talking about, complementing the BHA, AHA, but which is actually functional. So it's not like you're duplicating ingredients here. So like I always say, you don't need niacinamide in your cleanser as a leave-on serum or moisturizer because it's that duplicate step. Same with salicylic acid. However, the beta hydroxys, alpha hydroxys, and then the fruit enzymes, less data on those, but they actually do bring unique things to the table, especially contrasting the beta and alphas. So this is actually a very comprehensive, complementing team of ingredients in one product to really do and serve multiple purposes.
And then right after that step, whether or not you're using your retinoid or you're using your exfoliating acid that night, you're just going to moisturize right after. You don't need to do anything else fancy. Find a good moisturizer. We can link our video on our favorite moisturizers above. And we can also link some below for you. So just pick a moisturizer. Then now we're going to go on to our morning routine. So in the morning, you could just wash with your same cleanser again, or you can just wash with water. Depends on what you like to do.
It's a bold statement. We've never flat out come and say that. But yeah, the morning wash, is it optional? It kind of is. There are a lot of optional things in skincare. Most things, in fact, are optional. But yeah, after the gentle cleanse, non-cleanse, we do always consistently say that vitamin C is a very good supporting ingredient, especially when it comes to elevating your protection from everything. And it does a lot of things. It helps with pigment production, helps even out tone. It's an antioxidant that regenerates other antioxidant. It just has its hand in everything as well, which makes it so good and why so many people use it despite it being finicky. So here we have the Stroke of Brilliance Brightening Serum from Versed, and this combines that vitamin C with the supporting licorice, niacinamide. So you not only get the protection from the vitamin C, and then licorice, again, a great complementing ingredient here.
So this is something that you're going to use in your morning routine because it's going to be give you that extra antioxidant protection against the sun, but it's also going to be doing other things to even out your skin tone by going after dark spots, texture, and collagen. So all those things are going to really help to rejuvenate your skin. And it's more of like a serum formulation. So it's something that's going to blend really, really well underneath your sunscreens. It's not going to feel heavy. So a lot of people like this type of texture in the morning. That being said, if you are going to be using exfoliating acids like this product, you have to be wearing sunscreen in the morning. These things, like glycolic acid, lactic acid, will make you more sensitive to the sun. Retinoids, maybe not, but those ingredients definitely. So you have to wear sunscreen if you're going to be exfoliating.
Really have to be wearing sunscreen if you're going for anything tone related as well. It's a foundational step that if you don't do it, everything else is wasted. So sunscreen, paramount. All of this collectively, though, this is like your team. You really do need multiple steps in your uneven tone routine. It's just a necessity.
And then after that, you just simply moisturize if you have really dry skin, or just use a sunscreen if your skin's not too dry, or your sunscreen is already moisturizing as is. We can link our favorite sunscreens above, and you can check that out as well. So simply cleanse, retinoid, exfoliate, moisturize, cleanse, antioxidant, brightening, texture, sunscreen in the morning. and you're good to go.
See, simple.
Simple. But ultimately, that was only 3 steps each morning and night. I just want everyone to recognize. We, of course, will put this routine in the description for you to download and look at. 3-step morning, night routine. Simple, straightforward, effective. We'll also link this bundle below so that you can get 10% off of this bundle and you can be ready for the summer to improve your skin tone.
Thank you, Verse, for sponsoring us. Again, we just love Verse. We've talked about Verse in so many different settings. I think they were in our best sunscreen video and all sorts of different things. Like, Verse has really been off the charts for us.
All right, we'll see you all in the next video.
We'll see you next time.